Hello viewers, welcome to my channel, which is Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very happy, very healthy. Today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite lentil dish. I love lentils, so I have quite a lot of lentil dishes in my mind. So this is one of those. I call it minty lentil or minty yellow lentil. Minty because I'm gonna use mint here. Mint is the main ingredients, and trust me, this is one of the simplest and easiest lentil dish you ever gonna cook. So stay with me, just enjoy the whole process how I do it. So I took here 1.5 cup of yellow lentil. So I love yellow lentil, and I always try to find out new recipes with this lentil that I can make. So this is one of those ones, and it's amazing. So I took 1.5 cup of yellow lentil to make my recipe. So the other ingredients I need to make my dish here, which is I took here around half cup of garlic clove sliced. So this is kind of like I'm gonna fry these garlic slices, and it's gonna be like garlic chips. So you can see I took quite a lot, like a big clove of garlic, and then I kind of like cut them like a very finely slice. So that's gonna be when I'm gonna fry them, they're gonna be like garlic chips. I took here one medium onion, and I like roughly sliced it. I took here around like 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon of green chili. So green chili is very optional, you can skip that part, but I like little bit of green chili flavor and little bit of heat in my lentil. So that's why I took here like finely sliced 2 green chili here. And at the same time I took here 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. So tomato puree is the second important ingredient to make my lentil. So this is like regular tomato puree. If you don't find it, you can go for tomato paste as well, but I'm gonna suggest you try to find tomato puree because that one is less watery. And at the same time I took here around 1 tablespoon of mint leaf, chopped mint leaf. So this mint leaf I put it in my deep freezer actually, and that's why it looks like very dry, but you can go for dried mint as well, that also gonna work, or you can go for like really fresh mint as well, that also gonna work perfectly. But I need around like 1 tablespoon, not more, because otherwise it's gonna be very medicinal. I'm gonna cook my whole dish in olive oil, and it's very important you use olive oil, but if you don't find olive oil, just go for vegetable oil, that also gonna work. So I am adding here around 4 to 5 tablespoons of olive oil. Yes, I need quite a lot of olive oil for this dish. And at first I'm gonna fry my garlic slices. My oil is hot now, and now I'm gonna fry my garlic slices at least 4 to 5 minutes till it's really golden brown and kind of like garlic chips or garlic crisp. So this is very important, and this garlic infused oil, I'm gonna cook the whole dish in it. And trust me, this one lentil dish is amazing because it's kind of like Middle Eastern, kind of like Mediterranean. It's one blend of different flavors. It's very simple ingredients, but one of the amazing lentil stew, I'm telling you. So my garlic slices are done, and this is the same oil. Now I'm gonna fry my onion and green chili here for 1 minute. I don't need to make my onion golden brown or nothing, just a little bit translucent, that's it. And 1 minute is fine for it. So these are my garlic chips which I made earlier. So it's quite golden brown, you can see, and that's how you have to fry your garlic chips. After around 1 minute of frying, you can see my onions are still kind of like raw. It's not even half done, and this is the time I'm actually gonna add my lentils. And these lentils, I washed them, so it's clean. And you don't need to fry your onion too much, and this is actually the texture because your onion need to be a little bit chunky in the lentil. So now I'm gonna fry my lentil with the onion for 1 minute. After 1 minute, my lentil is mixed up with the onion, and at the same time I added my tomato puree as well. So you can see tomato puree is kind of like the second main ingredients in my whole dish, and that's gonna give really good kind of tanginess, tomatoiness. Oh, it's amazing. So I was been frying my lentils at least 6 minutes after I added actually the tomato puree. And you have to make sure before you add your water to boil or cook your lentil, you have to dry fry your lentil at least 5 to 6 minutes. In that case, when you're gonna add the water, still your lentil gonna be in shape but at the same time cooked as well. And this is very important because we don't want to make our lentil like mushy. It have to have the shape on it. So that's why you make sure that you fry your lentil at least 5 to 6 minutes before you add the final water. So you can see my lentils are quite cooked, but at the same time is quite like chunky as well. When the lentil looks like that, this is the perfect time to add your water, final water, to cook your lentil. So I already added here around half cup of water, and this is another thing, don't add too much water because I am cooking like 1.5 cup of lentil. So for 1.5 cup of lentil I need maybe like half cup or little bit more than half cup, but less than 1 cup water, because if you add too much water, in that case I'm gonna like, if I add too much water, my lentil gonna be really mushy, and we don't want that. This is the dish where your lentil need to be cooked, but at the same time it need to be whole and in shape. So, and if you are cooking like 1 cup of lentil, add little bit less than half cup of water. This is kind of like the measurement. Or 2 cup of lentil, 1.5 cup of water, or 1 cup of water. So it's like that. Water need to be less than lentil. And now I added my final water, and now I'm just gonna cover my pot and cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. Within 3 or 4 minutes this lentil gonna be cooked, because anyway I fried my lentil quite a long time, like 5-6 minutes. So it's almost like 70% done. And at the same time I'm adding this half of my this dry mint, or like mint leaves chopped, and half I'm just keeping because I'm gonna add at the end just for decoration purpose. So I'm just adding half of it, and now I'm gonna cover my pot and cook my lentil at least 3 to 4 minutes, or 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm coming back after that. This dish is amazing. It goes really good with any kind of bread, chapati, pita, or even with rice. So after 4 minutes, I uncovered my pot and look at my lentils. Can you see the shape? Yes. My lentil is still on the shape, and at the same time, it's really, really perfectly cooked. So it's nutty, it's soft, and at the same time, the shape is on. So this is the texture this dish needs to be. So the smell is coming from the garlic, from the mint, and from the tomato puree. And at the same time I'm adding half of my garlic chips now, and half I'm just keeping for decoration purpose. And just my dish is done. I'm just gonna mix everything together, and then I'm gonna serve it. Already my switch is I switched off my hob, so my dish is done. So here you go guys, this is my minty lentil is ready for you. And as you noticed how many ingredients I used, actually not more than 3 or 4, and it was such a simple recipe. Some people can see this picture and ask me, oh, it looks like proper Asian dal. Yes, I used the same lentil, but obviously it's not like proper Asian dal. It's a little bit different than that, because usually we all people have the similar some common recipes for this kind of yellow lentil. So I always try to invent some new one that we can't be bored by eating the same recipes. And this is one of those one. It's amazing because mint and this lentil goes really, unfortunately, really good together. So I hope you're gonna make this recipe and enjoy with your whole family. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And yeah, just make it and enjoy it, and it's very good for vegetarian people as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and be positive and be healthy. Bye bye, take care.